Hey guys, I'm Mike, and today I'm making a tier list for Big Ten football teams. So right now, if I'm recording this right now, I'm still sick right now because I still have a bad cough right now. So hopefully it doesn't interrupt the video for y'all while I'm posting this. Hopefully I'm better by now. So we got 5 tiers here: elite, dark horse, fringe bowl team, below average, and trash. Let's get into it. So starting off, we have the Illinois Fighting Illini. I believe this past season they went 9-4, 10-3. I believe 10-3. They're a really underrated team in college football. Okay, no one was talking about them last year, and I understand why, because they was not that good the year before. But for my opinion on this team, I think they're a really sleeper team. The Big Ten this year, I put them in dark horse. Next up, we got Indiana. They are losing Curtis Rourke, a quarterback. He was leaving for NFL draft, and he did get selected in the draft. I forgot what team selected him. Or no, I believe it's the San Francisco 49ers. But I don't think it's really too much leaving Indiana right now. It could be a dark horse or fringe bowl team. I feel like they'll be a fringe bowl team, in my opinion. Right? Yeah, that's better. Next up, got the Iowa Hawkeyes. This past season, they went 8-5. They usually go like 7-6 and 10-3 every single season. Okay, they're one of the best Big Ten teams every single year, but they're average. They have no offense. Minus this past season when they had Caleb Johnson, running back, he had over 1,500 rushing yards, 21 touchdowns. They're really they could be like any of these, like dark horse, fringe bowl team, below average. I feel like Indiana or Iowa be a dark horse team in the Big Ten this year. Next up, we got Maryland. It was not that good this past year. They went 4-8, I believe. I know they fell off from the past season, 2023. To me, they're barely a team that makes a bowl game or misses it. The best case scenario for Maryland, 7-5. Worst case, 4-8. I feel like they're a below average team in the Big Ten. And next up for Michigan, I feel like they probably a dark horse team. They have Bryce Underwood coming in at the quarterback. I could see them fall to fringe bowl team. They finished off the season strong this past year. They beat Ohio State and Alabama in the ReliaQuest Bowl. I feel like Michigan will be a dark horse team this next year. I put them above Illinois and Iowa. Next up, we got Michigan State. I expect to improve this next season. They went 5-7 this past year. They should get better. They did have a first-year head coach. I feel like they'll be a fringe bowl team. I'd put them. I'll put them above Indiana. Yeah, I think Michigan State will be better than Indiana. I don't know if you can see their logo. You can barely see it. Let me try and move my phone up closer. Might be better. Then we got the Minnesota Golden Gophers. They're always a decent team. The Big Ten every year, usually always up in the top or half of the Big Ten. I believe they went 7-6 or 8-5 this last year. I know they won the Duke's Mayonnaise Bowl. They could be any one of these. I can see them be as worse below average or a dark horse team. I feel like they'll be a fringe bowl team. I'd put them above Michigan State and Indiana. That's a hot take to have, Indiana that far below. I feel like Indiana will definitely fall off this next year. Next up, we got the Nebraska Cornhuskers. I believe this past year they won 6 or 7 games. I know they did make a bowl game, and they've gotten better over the past few years, having Matt Rule coming in as their head coach. They'll be an average team. Okay, they're Nebraska. I feel like they're a fringe bowl team. I put them below Minnesota. Next up, we got Northwestern. Not a good team at all, okay? They fell off this past year. One year they went 8-5, and next year, last year, I believe they went, it's 4-8, I think. I'm not sure. I might be right, I might be wrong. But they're not a great team in the Big Ten. I'm not high on Northwestern coming into the season. I feel like they'll be a below average team. I'll put them above Maryland. I feel like they'll be better than Maryland. Next up, we go Ohio State. Yeah. They won the national championship this past year against Notre Dame, 34-23. Will Howard absolutely dominated in the playoffs, beating Tennessee 42-17. Oregon by 20 points. Then they beat Texas on that fumble where Jackie Sawyer ran it back for an 80-yard touchdown, and they won the national championship on Jeremiah Smith, 3rd and 11 catch. They're a great team. Okay, they are losing Will Howard, a lot of talent. I believe they lost almost 15 players to draft, but they're Ohio State, okay? They can replace that talent. They're like Georgia, okay, and Texas. They're elite. Next up, we got Oregon, the Duckies. Yeah, they made the playoffs this past year, but as you know, they did get destroyed by Ohio State, okay? They are losing Dylan Gabriel, a quarterback. He was selected in the 3rd round of the NFL draft, so he's going. To the Cleveland Browns are also losing Jordan James, a running back. I believe he's selected to San Francisco 49ers. They are losing Trayshawn Holden at wide receiver and Tez Johnson. They also are losing Josh Connerly in the offensive line. But they're Oregon, okay? They brought in a lot of 4 and 5 stars this past year. I think they'll be an elite team. Let me see it. What's that? That's a good spot for Oregon. Next up, we got Penn State. Yeah, they made the playoffs this past year. Went all the way to semifinals just to lose to Notre Dame. Get eliminated from the playoffs. But they have Drew Allar coming back at quarterback. I love this Penn State team going into this season. They're an elite team, in my opinion. Come on. Up here, right there. The next up, we got Purdue. They're terrible. They went 1-11 this past year. Don't even need to talk about Purdue. Trash. But they are also bringing in lots of transfers and transfer portal. So that could be to advantage. It could be, at best, maybe fringe bowl team or below average team. But next up, we got Rutgers. They've been a decent team in the past few years. They've gotten better. They made some bowl games. To me, they're on the border like a fringe bowl team below average. I'm leaning more towards fringe bowl team for Rutgers. No, not dark horse. Maybe I could see that happening. Let's go back here. Next up, we got the UCLA Bruins. As you know, they are bringing in Nico Amaliava at quarterback. That's his new nickname now. It's Amaliava. It's Amaliava. But they did lose some players, I know, to draft. But also, they finished off strong this past season. Okay. I'm really liking that for UCLA. I'd like UCLA be a fringe bowl team. I put them right there. No. I put them below Nebraska. I like Nebraska more than UCLA. The next up, we got the USC Trojans. They almost landed Nico Amaliava. Okay, that's why I predicted he'd go to and went to other team in LA, Los Angeles, California. But they did lose Miller Moss, the quarterback. He is going to Louisville Cardinals. But they still have some talent. Even though I feel like this is a do-or-die season for Lincoln Riley as head coach, I feel like they'll probably succeed this next year. I feel like USC, they're a dark horse team for me in the Big Ten. The next up, we got the Washington Huskies. They fall off major. They went to a national championship just to get destroyed by Michigan Wolverines. And next year, they go 6-7 in the season, losing to Louisville, I believe, is in that Sun Bowl in El Paso, Texas. They're an okay team, okay? They're like a fringe bowl team below average for me. I feel like they'll probably be a fringe bowl team. I put them right. Yeah. The last time we got Wisconsin. They didn't even make a bowl game last year. I believe they started off 5-2, finished 5-7, lost their last 5 games. Yeah, that's a big fall off for Wisconsin. I'm surprised by that. I feel like they'll be an okay team in the Big Ten. I put them a fringe bowl team. My computer's doing that again. I'd actually put them above Minnesota. So take a look at this. So elite teams: The Ohio State, Penn State, Oregon. Dark horse teams: Michigan, Illinois, USC, Iowa. Fringe bowl teams: Wisconsin, Minnesota, Nebraska, UCLA, Michigan State, Indiana, Rutgers. Below average teams: Northwestern of Maryland. And trash teams: Purdue. So that'll be it for this video. Make sure to subscribe to Sports Kids. See y'all later. Peace.